Look at how to make a box plot on the GDC or through a different website. So the first thing you need to do, if this is the data that I want to draw the box plot of, then I'm going to have to first of all type that data in. So the first one is the points, and the second thing that I'm plotting is my league. So within this, oops, spelled wrong. So within this, I'm going to just copy and paste my data, and if you've got the GDC on your laptop, then it means you can copy and paste this in, which is a lot quicker. If you've only got the handheld, you are going to have to type them all, I'm afraid. But on the OLP, I've shared with you a free link to download it onto your laptop for 6 months, I think, because of the lockdown everywhere. So you can always download that now, and then you've got it to share. So I've got the data in here, and then I'm going to go to Menu, Statistics, Stats, Calculations, and I'm going to do one variable. Okay, I've only got one variable that I'm looking at. So first of all, I'm going to just look at the points. So I'm looking at the one called points. The frequency list is 1, so each team scored like 4 once, 6 once, and so on. And then make sure that the first result is going in at least C, because you've already used column A and column B. And that then gives me the points. So I've got the mean is 3.4, but if I scroll down, this is the bit I'm interested in for box plot. I've got my minimum value, my lower quartile, median, upper quartile, and maximum value. And that's the information for the one variable of points. So if I click on it, I can see that it's the points. So I've now used columns A, B, C, D. I'm now using E and F. So I'm going to do exactly the same, but I'm now going to work out what the box plot would look like for league. So I do Menu, Statistics, Stats, Calculations, and then I'm going to do one variable statistic. Okay, and this time I want to do it on league, and I need to make sure that this starts in column E. So these results are for the league, and this time my lower quartile, upper quartile, median, minimum, maximum are on here, so you can see how they would compare to the previous one. So that's what we're going to be having a look at. You can then, I shared it on your video links, but the second one here, the website, you can then type in what your minimum, lower quartile, median, upper quartile, and maximum are. So for example, this one might be for the points. The minimum value was 0, the lower quartile was 1.5, the median is 3.5, the upper quartile 5, and the maximum is 8. And then this is just saying the overall box plot, what do you want it to look like? So I might say, well, I'm going to start my axis on 0, and I want my axis to go up to, I want to compare the two, so I need to look for the biggest on both sets of data. So I probably want it to go up to about 16 or 20. I've got a maximum of 20. So from 0 to 20, and then you say how kind of many points you want labelled on the axis. So maybe I just want to label every 5, for example. And then I can draw my box plot. So I've got 0 to 20, and this is what the points look like. And then from that, I could draw a second one. So you can screenshot this into your IA. And then keeping the box plot limits, the actual plot size, the same, I can then change this one for the league position. So this time my minimum was 1, my lower quartile was 5.5, my median was 10.5, my upper quartile was 15.5, and my maximum was 20. And then I can draw that one, and then you've got the two to compare. They're on the same axis, so you can therefore make sure that they're pasted into your document to the same size, and they'll be direct to compare. Okay, so that's just using the link that I posted on the sheet for you. Okay, so that's one way to do your box plots. So the other thing you can do is plot the box plot on your GDC. It doesn't look quite as nice to present, but it's really quick and easy, and it's a good way to check your results. And you can include these in your IA as well. There's nothing wrong with them. So to do this, we're going to go back to where we've typed our information in. We might not even have any of this, and that's fine. If you don't have it, it still works, but equally if you've got it, then it works as well. So we're going to go to Document, Insert, Data and Statistics, and it brings up the graph for us. And we're going to just pick one of the variables. So for example, points, and then we're going to go to Menu, Plot Type, and we're going to draw a box plot. So I can see here box plot, and now I've got my box plot drawn. So it's saying that the minimum is 0, the lower quartile 1.5, median 3.5, upper quartile 5, and the maximum is 8. I might want to draw a second box plot on there. So I go to Menu and Plot Properties, and I add in an X variable, and it will ask me what I want to add in. So I want to add in the league results, and now I've got both of them on there. They're on the same scale, 0 to 20. I've got the points, I've got the league points, and I can compare between the two.